Watching a better Memphis.
Well, as we inch closer to the start of the upcoming school year, Youth Villages and Southern Security Federal Credit Union are teaming up to collect school supplies through the Youth Villages Backpack Campaign. And joining me today is the CEO of Southern Security, Don Greeter, and Chloe Alexander, Development Coordinator of West Tennessee at Youth Villages. Welcome, ladies. So good to have you with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. First of all, what is the goal of Backpack Heroes? Let's see, explain how it supports the youth and families in your program.
Yes, absolutely. So about 15 years ago, we as an organization, Youth Villages, kind of looked at our community and looked at the kids that are in our care and kind of found this need that there are so many young people that we serve that really need school supplies in order to start their school year off on the right foot. So once we identify a need, we really try as best we can to meet that need. So that's how this initiative got started and how we've been able to grow and serve more youth every year.
Very good. And why did Southern Security decide to get involved in this and partner with Youth Villages in this particular campaign?
Well, we love the idea. Southern Security's been a partner with Youth Villages for over 25 years. And this was a place where we could plug in that made sense. They did not have a sponsor. Didn't have anybody to support this program, and we were looking for ways that we could support. We started out saying, hey, let's just do a couple hundred backpacks, and this year we'll do 650 for the youth of this community, and it's just a great way for us to help the kids in this community and in their programs be prepared to start the school year. There's been a lot of studies that show the kids that start school with the needed supplies and all the things, the clothes and everything that they need, have really a better start to the school year, and the outcomes for their success for the school year are much better.
Right, and that's really important because I mean, in a city like Memphis, poverty rates are really high.
Absolutely.
And so a lot of these kids can't afford to buy that stuff, right?
Absolutely,
and they
yeah.
need it.
Absolutely. Just the backpack that we supply is about $100 worth of supplies, and then the backpack itself. And the majority,
school supplies are expensive
they're
too.
so
They
expensive. And so looking at, the majority, if not all of the young people and the families that are a part of our programs are living below the poverty line. And $100 can make or break a lot of families and a lot of families' budgets and thinking about meals and all of the things you have to supply for young people. So being able to supply those supplies and the backpacks for these kids is really makes or breaks a school year and how successful these kids can be.
And these organizations and businesses doing this, it has to be businesses to do this, or churches, right?
Absolutely. I think everybody needs to be a community partner. Southern Security's mission has always been to be a part of this community and support the organizations that support us. We do a lot for the employees and staff at Youth Villages, so we want to obviously support their programs. And the youth of this community. I think a lot of times, these parents have to make choices. Do we buy new school clothes? Do we buy new supplies? Or do we buy them food to go, to go in their lunch box? And so it's a hard choice. We're trying to make that not be a choice. Yeah. We're going to give you these supplies so you can take what money that you do have and buy the appropriate clothing and food and things like that. So any support that we can give really just helps our community, to be honest.
Definitely. So how many backpacks or how much supplies are you looking to raise for how many kids, and what can people do if they want to donate or if they need to get these supplies? What should they do?
Yes, so we are, our goal is to give backpacks to 650 kids throughout the Memphis community. That Southern Security is graciously sponsored all of the backpacks themselves.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're really needing supplies to stuff these backpacks with. And so in order to, people can come to any Southern Security branch and drop off supplies. They can also monetarily donate, and we, Southern Security and Youth Villages, will go out and purchase supplies with those funds.
Right, so it's basically $100 worth of supplies. So $100 times 650 is what we're looking for, and you can donate actual supplies or money at